places, please. We're at Places for the top of the show. Places.
The Winter's Tale at the Shakespeare Festival this summer may surprise audiences with its modern opening twist. But that's really much ado about nothing, as the bard himself would say.
Nay!
The play's the thing.
Well, that's some comfort.
The Winter's Tale was written in about 1610 and is one of the last plays Shakespeare wrote, so he made sure to include a little bit of everything.
You get tremendous rides in a tragic story, and then things become very funny, and then things become very romantic. I like how the play keeps unfolding.
If I had a mind, to be honest, I see fortune would not suffer me.
For many of the actors, this is an encore performance.
I love doing Shakespeare here. There was one night when we did Othello where we sort of peeked out before the show to see how many people were in the audience, and somebody ran back and they were like, "There's 5,000 people out there." And I was like, 5,000 people? How is that even possible? I don't know what 5,000 people looks like. So we looked out. Now I know what 5,000 people looks like.
It's a whole mixed bag. You get all kinds of people, and I think that it's because the show is free. People feel that it's accessible, and you get little kids and just people who've never dealt with Shakespeare, people who've been coming for years. It's nice to have such a diverse audience like that.
You'll be found.
The Winter's Tale also features a very diverse cast. 3 of the 20 actors are women of color, whose specialty is performing the classics.
A lot of times, directors and theater companies will often worry that their audiences will be confused, particularly if a parent is a person of color and the person cast as their child is not. And oftentimes people get wrapped up in the realism of that. But really, the entire exercise of Shakespeare is sort of taking this leap of imagination anyway. And so I don't think that kind of diversity really gets in the way at all. I think it actually promotes the storytelling.
The festival is committed to having diverse casts so that the people that we see on stage reflect the community in which we live. We think that's very, very important. So we strive for that.
When I was younger and first introduced to Shakespeare, I didn't think this was something I could ever do. But a lot more companies like Shakespeare Festival are really opening their doors, encouraging more people of color to get in here. And I think it's great to be a part of it, and I think it's important that other kids see it. To see that, oh, this is something I can do, and this is something that I can be a part of, and that it is accessible to more than one person. So I think it's fantastic.
I'd like to try cutting whose honor and whose honesty till now endured all weathers. I don't know that we need to be reminded of Camillo's honesty. We've seen it so many times.
Making Shakespeare accessible, approachable, and understandable is always challenging. But after 16 seasons, Shakespeare Festival St. Louis knows how to put on a play as you like it. Free and clear.
Well done, my lord.
When my daughters were younger, I would bring them into the production process at a point when we hit run-throughs. If a 7, 8, 10, 12-year-old can follow this production, then the story is clear and we're on safe ground. If they can't, then the problem is ours, it's not Shakespeare's.
My women come.
Shakespeare was never meant to be read. So when I see kids in an English class reading Shakespeare and struggling with it, that wasn't how it was meant to be. Shakespeare's meant to be heard and to be seen. So there's a huge difference between learning Shakespeare in an English class and learning Shakespeare in the park. So I think that as long as we keep performing plays and making it live and active and full, it will never go away.